the apocalypse comes, beat me.
In every generation.
I'm disturbed.
In every generation.
You disturb me.
Yeah. But it's more than every generation.
A podcast is born.
We are your Slice Sims. I am Chase.
I'm Beyza.
I actually didn't mean to do that. I'm Chase. Okay.
Beyza.
And we are here to talk about one thing and one thing only. That's Buffy. Okay.
That's it. That's all we talk about ever. We
do.
never go on side conversations because that would be unprofessional, and you just won't.
And it would be really
that.
boring content for you.
Honey,
so if there's three things we are, it is cut to the chase,
timely,
and entertaining.
Cut to the chase.
Cut to me. Okay. Cut to me. Listen, I've never seen Buffy. This is my first time watching Buffy. Buffy's seen it. Beyza's seen it a lot of times. Okay. Okay, sure. And we're here. We're queer. And we're slaying. Okay? We are vampire slaying. Okay?
That's so intimidating.
Me chomping at the camera?
Yeah.
Would we like to pull a tarot card now or later?
Do it now because I'm going to forget.
Do it now. Okay, I'm going to flip it around a bunch of times. And I'm going to stop when the guides tell me to stop. I think they want me to open it this way. Mother of the house, Temperance. It is Joyce with the scary mask behind her.
Oh, yes.
From the episode
season
Scary Mask
2?
with Beth.
I don't remember if that was season 2 or 3, but it all starts to blend together. You know what I'm saying?
I do understand. Okay, Temperance. Like a warm hug from a good mom, Temperance invokes comfort in the pursuit of balanced living. Okay.
Wait, can I see that?
Yes, I got it upright.
You got it upright?
Babe, I got it upright right now.
Okay. Are you sure about that? I think it was upside down.
It was upright.
Okay.
I opened my eyes and saw this woman sitting on the ground, not the ceiling. Okay, it's giving upright.
Okay.
Joyce was a stabilizing force. Was the stabilizing...
Another typo. Yet another typo.
Joyce was the stabilizing force who held her family together. She insisted that Buffy be allowed to do normal teenage girl stuff on top of her cosmic stabby duties. She is giving you a mom look that says, yes, you can go patrol the cemetery, but you also need to get a good night's sleep and a balanced breakfast. Consider how you can blend all of your priorities, devoting time to where it's needed. Yes, I relate. I've been really very
I don't relate
much,
to this at all.
What do you mean you can't relate to it at all?
Well, you say what you're saying.
Well, I was going to say, I've been playing a lot of video games, and now I'm getting to that time where I'm like, maybe we'll play video games for a couple hours and then read my book for an hour or two and then go to sleep. Balance the games with the books.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back on that train. Trying to eat more balanced, I guess. Trying to be active, but also sit and rest because that's the time of the year it is. It's sit and rest time of the year. So I've definitely been looking for balance. What about you? No.
That takes too much work. Love you so much, Joyce, but I ain't doing all that.
You know what? Balance is an oddly difficult thing.
I ain't doing all that. What?
And then it's in Spider-Man, they're talking about balance. Aunt May was like, she's like, I was a cheerleader. I was not a cheerleader, but she's marching captain. I don't know. And she's like this, and then she's like, and then I tried to get valedictorian, and then everything fell away because I added one thing that just threw me completely off balance, and I couldn't do it all. And here we have Spider-Man. Anyway, this is a Buffy podcast, and we talk about Buffy.
Buffy and Spider-Man are very much
they're
each
other.
Same side of the coin.
They're so coin.
They're so cointy.
They're so coin.
So cointy.
They are so cointy because they're these tragic heroes where all this shit happens to them, and yet they're still saving everyone's lives.
But not in the way that fucking Batman or Superman is.
No.
You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
Superman's an alien. He doesn't count. He's not mortal.
Right.
Batman is just sort of a rich guy who's trying to work out his trauma instead of going to therapy.
What even is there?
And then Captain America is a propaganda machine.
Nobody asked. Buffy and Spider-Man are truly...
Yeah.
What?
Scarlet Witch is kind of dead.
Wasn't that the whole
No, she was. I mean, I didn't think so. I never thought she actually died.
Oh, we saw it.
Yeah, but I thought that was like she like yeeted herself out before it fell.
Angel coded.
Literally,
That was
well,
Angel. If Angel succeeded. Ooh.
if Angel wasn't toxic. Oop. No, but whatever. Elizabeth Olsen said that she's taking a break and like just not even thinking about Marvel right
I thought
now.
you were saying Black Widow. Why was I thinking?
Oh, dude.
Scarlet Witch. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about because I thought Scarlett Johansson.
Oh no.
That's why I was like, yeah, I saw her die.
And also, I don't give a fuck if Black Widow dies.
No,
I
actually,
loved the movie
okay.
though.
No, I loved the movie.
The movie was good.
Scarlet Witch, got it. Understood.
But it's just like crazy because it's like but not crazy because like this is like an established woman, Elizabeth Olsen, who's like so talented, and the MCU is lucky to have her. And look what they did to her character, and look what the MCU is now.
I wonder how much of that was her wishes, though. Like, do you think?
I think she actually gave a shit and was like invested, and I think they like fucked her over, and she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do other things now. That's what I think. But listen,
and
I don't know.
Why Marvel's flopping, and that's why we're seeing the Marvels tomorrow.
Oh, if you're ever seeing that tomorrow, yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be good. Oh my god, a lot of things are happening tomorrow. Your dog's sitting for me. I'm getting some chairs delivered that might fit in my apartment, might not.
We'll see.
And then we're gonna go see a movie.
That's like 3 big things.
That is like I will need to sleep until 4 p.m. the next day. Okay.
Okay, so
let's talk about Buffy. Remember when we said we'd talk about Buffy?
So, how did you feel about the weather today? Helpless.
It's so nice out today. Oh my god. Helpless.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
So, Helpless.
Track number Helpless. Aired on January 6th, 1999.
Not yet. On December 19th,
We're getting so close. I cannot wait. I'm on Jan 6 watch every episode.
That is fucking funny. Written by David Fury and directed by James A. Contner.
Conti.
I love this episode.
Such a good episode.
Every time I watch it, I love it, but
good episode.
It is just a good episode, and it's better than the last episode we talked about. Way better.
It blows it out of the water.
It really does. So we start off, God, with this fucking fool yet again. Buffy and Angel go a few rounds of fighting until
hot. Unhealthily.
Until Buffy pins him and holds a breadstick to his heart.
Do you remember when Blake was watching this with us and he goes, "That's kind of hot"? I was like, Blake, if you want to fight with a baguette, let's do it.
Give me a call. So funny. It quickly becomes awkward, and Angel's words inadvertently remind them of their sexless relationship. Right. The situation becomes even more awkward when Angel, feeling slightly anxious, asks Buffy what she has planned for her birthday and if she has a date. Buffy points out that she does have a date, describing him as a very handsome older man who likes it when she calls him daddy.
Such a bold writing choice.
But I kind of live.
I love that you live. I love that you live.
She just...
Never died.
Thank you. I just love the way she
expresses words, vernacular.
I love her delivery.
Deliver us.
Angel realizes she's referring to her father, but has Buffy clarify that her date is indeed her dad named Hank. Amused at Angel's confusion, Buffy nods and reveals that she has plans to go to an ice show with her dad on her 18th birthday, and this makes Angel feel better.
You know it was Disney on Ice. It was Disney on Ice.
Literally, on Saturday, said that we should go to Disney on Ice. Would that not be... we want to get you guys tickets for Christmas to go to Disney on Ice. Would you want that?
I would literally live.
We were driving past and we were going to IKEA before...
Wait, is it in town?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Wouldn't it be? It's always there.
Disney on Ice?
I went when I was a kid.
I mean, yeah, it's been around for years, but I'm saying it's not always in town. It comes in town once a year.
For Christmas, no?
I don't know. I mean, maybe their Illinois stop is Illinois.
Maybe we have to look because we saw the billboard and I was like, that would be so much fun.
Dude, I literally had so much fun doing that as a kid.
I did
but
too.
It was so sad because Mallory was we both had very weird fears of fictional characters. I was horrified of Green Goblin and made her take down her
Green
poster.
Goblin is scary.
Well, and she was scared of the Grinch, so she made me take down my Grinch
That's
poster.
hilarious.
And I was devastated.
Okay, having a Grinch poster is crazy.
Dude, I had a huge poster of the Grinch. I had Grinch things everywhere year round. I was obsessed with the Grinch as a kid. I would listen to his monologues on CD.
Also, Grinch and Green Goblin are not that different.
Two very scary, murderous green people.
Yeah.
And yeah, so anyway, we were at Disney on Ice, and Mallory was also very scared of the witch from Snow White. Now, halfway through Disney on Ice, I'm living. I have like a light up stick. I'm having the time of my life. My little sister starts having a panic attack when the witch comes out on the ice, and then we left.
Thing.
We fully went home.
Whoa.
And I was like...
Were all your siblings there?
No, just me, my sister, and I think my dad. And I was like, we're going to have to unpack this at some point in our lives, Mallory. You were dragging me away from Disney on Ice because you're scared of a witch who dies in the movie.
Spoiler.
Who's not real.
Chill. Spoiler. Steady.
Anyway, but I was also a kid, so that's why I was annoyed. But it's just a very funny core memory, so I'd love to reclaim with you. I love Disney on Ice.
I want Buffy on Ice.
Buffy on... Dude.
That'd be so
Buffy would
cunty.
work well on Ice.
I agree. It'd be so
If it worked
good.
half as well as it did on Dancing with the Stars, it's going to work even better on Ice. Maybe we should be investors for that.
Yeah, you can start.
And
I'll follow.
Okay.
That night in the library, Giles quizzes Buffy on her crystals, demanding that she focus her attention on them. Later, while on patrol, a vampire nearly kills her with her own stake as her powers unexpectedly fail her. But this doesn't say that he also literally injected her with a little poison.
But we don't see it in the first time.
We don't?
No.
Okay.
I was so confused. Like, that's why I was like, I thought she was just turning 18, and like, I was like, oh, on every 18th birthday, maybe the Slayer loses their powers, like, just
so
because they're turning 18.
Is later. We see
yeah,
him do
like,
it.
we did not know why she was like
right.
doing that. We just saw her studying crystals. We didn't even see her zonk
crystal.
out. Yeah, but I didn't see her. We didn't see her zonk
wiener.
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wiener crystal. Back in the library, Buffy tries throwing knives at a target, missing it completely. When Giles walks in, she asks...
So sad.
So sad.
I also was like so insecure watching that with Blake because I was like, wait, Blake, we should be watching one where she's slaying. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I want to see her be like...
He watched... Well, I guess what was happening in Immense? She didn't really fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, you watch like... it's like, this is just like exactly what happens.
It, which is...
Yes, but like, you know when you want to show someone something and then they watch the thing and it's like not what you want them to see of the thing that you want to show them? Like, he watched an episode where it's like all about relationships and an episode where she like can't fight. I know, but I was like, Blake, I want you to watch it like the most badass. He will.
He will. When Giles walks in, she asks if he knows what might be happening to her. Meanwhile, Quentin Travers, the head watcher, is setting up a test for the Slayer, assisted by two men named Hobson and Blair. She is to be locked up in the abandoned Sunnydale Arms without any powers and defeat a powerful and insane vampire named Zachary Kralik.
But like, what the fuck? Because so you're gonna bring in the most powerful vampire and bring in the most weakened, basically non-Slayer, just a person.
Well,
to test their brains.
Yeah, that's what they've been doing for hundreds of years.
But like, I guess I don't really see the point of it. And like, if you fail, do you take your Slayer rights taken away from you?
You could, I guess.
And then if you succeed, do you only succeed every single time by being clever? And is this a way to incentivize Slayers to be more clever?
I think you have to be. Right? Because what else do you have?
I guess it's just to test the progress of wit.
Yeah, because you're training and you want to, I guess this is like the test to see what all the training has taught you. Right? I mean.
Yeah, it's like your driver's license test.
That is traumatizing.
Yeah.
Truly. And I didn't get mine until this year. Giles meets with Travers to express his ambivalence about the test. It is supposedly to strengthen Buffy, but he finds it unusually cruel. At home, Buffy is disappointed to find that her father canceled their ice show date, choosing work over her birthday because he's a fucking loser named Hank. No offense to anyone named Hank, but that's loser.
Red flag.
Sorry to anyone named Hank. Later at the library, she tries hinting to Giles that he could take her to the ice show, though he fails to catch
cute.
on.
So sad.
I don't think he fails to catch on. I think
He knows.
Knows.
But he feels awful about what he's doing to her, so
Yeah.
he's like deflecting. He's like, "Don't tell me, don't do that to me, because like it's
'Cause
already
my
hard
heart
enough
will
that I
break."
have to do this,
Yeah.
and now you're gonna ask, like, while I'm weakening you, you're gonna ask me to be your dad."
I know that's too much. Too much. Oh, here it is. He has Buffy stare into.
Sorry, you said he. Play it back.
Who are you?
You said it.
He has Buffy stare into a crystal to find a tiny flaw at the center. When she falls into the trance, he injects her with a
Zonk.
syringe before bringing her out of the trance, after which he agrees to send her home. Ugh. And at first you were like, that's not Giles. You were fully convinced
I forgot.
that is like something's wrong. Like,
I thought, well, because the episode before that, it was like the first was like embodying all these other people.
Right.
So I was like, something's weird. Like, I think Giles is possessed by the first.
Yeah.
The perverse is trying to be
well,
Giles.
remember the first can only
be dead people.
be dead people.
Right. Which I know now, but in the moment, I was just like, after watching
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these doppelgangers, I was like, oh, this doppel has been gangled.
So, gangled the house.
Okay.
In the courtyard at school, Buffy tries to rescue Cordelia from an aggressive suitor, but he easily knocks
She
Buffy
gets
down.
thrown on the
Bro.
stone bench.
Oh my god, that looked so painful. So painful.
The next day, we were walking the dog and we passed by like a stone bench on the street, and I was like, "Oh, you should send a picture of that to Beyza."
Oh god, it
'Cause
looks
it was like-
like
it
I
looked
know the one
exact-
too. It
By my
looks like
place.
it.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Leaving Cordelia to fight the guy off herself. He's like,
I love her.
I know, I love her too. At this point, Buffy really begins to worry and enlists the help of her friends to figure out what's wrong. Much to their dismay, the research goes nowhere. Buffy visits Angel and he gives her a book for her birthday.
A book.
Wow.
The Bible.
It's the Bible because they can't have sex until marriage. She tries to sound enthusiastic about it, but losing her power starts to bring down. Yeah, that's why she wasn't enthusiastic.
Do we know what the book was? Oh, didn't he like sign it or
It was
something?
someone, yeah. To Buffy, Love Angel. Remember when people used to like write, like sign books? Not like sign,
Yeah,
but
like you would like write a note.
inscribe or whatever.
I just don't think I'd ever buy anyone a book. I mean, I've done it. I mean, I did it recently. I guess I would buy someone a book, but I don't think I would. No, I still do that. I do that. If I buy someone a book, I write in it.
Really?
I do.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh, I love doing it. It makes me feel like a grandma.
That's very grandma vibes. Is what I'm
It's
trying to
very
say.
gender affirming.
I'm trying to remember the last time I bought someone a book, and I cannot remember.
Maybe you should.
I used to be a big book gifter, but
Well, yeah, because you
then
went
I'm
to a
like-
bookshop.
right. But then I'm like, is
5-finger
that what?
5-finger discount.
I wish. But then I'm like, I think I'm very self-conscious lately. Y'all let me know what you
Yeah.
think. But I'm just like, for some reason, to me, giving a book feels like condescending.
I get what you're
And
saying.
I think that's just a me issue because I don't
Yeah.
feel. I don't feel like when people give me books, they're being condescending, but I feel like me giving a book is condescending. I don't know
yeah,
why.
it's like how to be a better person.
Yeah, like it depends what the book is.
Right.
I think.
Like, yeah. Like, it's a safer bet. If you're buying a book,
Like a
Well-
200-year-old vampire giving a 18-year-old a book is weird.
I wonder what book it was.
I think it was poems. I think it was poetry.
It was poetry. You're right.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Would you buy someone a book?
You'll let us know.
I bought He Who Shall Not Be Named, that book, the astrology book.
What astrology book? Channy?
Yeah. Channing Nichols' book. And then I inscribed it. I bought it for a couple people, though. And I
It's a
wrote,
good book.
It's a good book. It was a good book.
Angel tries to assure Buffy she'll be okay if she does lose her powers as she lived without them before. But Buffy now feels like it's too late for that. She's seen too much and knows what lurks in the dark and doesn't feel safe not being able to fight. She also admits that before she became the Slayer, she was incredibly shallow and superficial and asks what she has to do to offer as herself. Angel tells her about seeing her just before she was the Slayer on the day she received her calling and how he loved her from the second he saw her.
Okay, I don't want to talk
A
about the
profound
man.
silence
Yeah.
has entered the chat.
I don't want to talk about the man of this. I'd rather just talk about how I think it's great character development for Buffy to question who she is without her powers and without the label of
Yes.
Slayer.
And
I do
how
love that
she
for
was
her.
like, she basically was like, yeah, it was Cordelia. like at my old school. Didn't she say
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so cute.
She is so cute.
She's my little baby, and I love her. And I love she's just so real, and she's so slay.
She's a slayer.
She is a slayer.
She's a real slayer.
Okay. With or without her powers. The gang continue their research to try and find out what has happened to Buffy, but it goes nowhere while Giles grows more and more uncomfortable at what he's doing to Buffy. At the Sunnydale Arms, where Kralik is... Oh my god, I was thinking while we were watching that house recreated as a haunted house
So fun.
would be so slay.
So fun. It literally was giving...
With like Buffy like helping you like through the...
Oh, cute.
Like the maze.
I love that idea. Oh my god, that's like it's just like a great
so
idea
fun.
for a house, like just the the concept of like everyone who enters
So
is the
niche, but I
slayer.
think it'd be so much fun.
I am waiting for the day, and I might be waiting a long time
Oh no.
for the day that like Universal does something with like a Buffy vampire slayer, like Scare Zone house.
Ain't gonna happen.
Would you say
Does
that Buffy has
Universal own it?
no?
I don't think so.
Would you say that Buffy? I think Fox owns. I'm trying to think of like the biggest.
I think it is, but they don't have
if it's
like
on Hulu.
They don't have like a thing though.
Right. Would you say? Well, they do because I think it's like Hulu because it's all Disney.
No, I meant like a park, like a
Right.
place. Yeah.
Would you say that Buffy has risen or declined in popularity? And do you think it is going to steadily decline, or do you think it will become like? Do you think it's just like cult classic status and it'll just kind of die out? Do you think that there will be a resurgence? Like, what is like? Because I don't know what the landscape of that even looks like.
I think Buffy will only become bigger and bigger because people who have watched it since the beginning are still fans today, and younger audiences are still discovering the show today.
Right.
So I think it only is going to be watched by more and more people, which is really
I love
cool.
that. I love that.
I think there are certain shows that just happens to, like,
Yeah.
I mean, other examples, like my other favorite show, Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that really has hit a
Huge,
resurgence.
like they did a huge reboot, which
Yeah.
was fucking horrible, but they did it. And you know, there are shows that like were super relevant back in the day that I think when more and more young people find them, there's like a huge resurgence online. So
Yeah, and we did get the Audible.
yeah, which I mean,
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you consider like original cast.
well, and I think the issue too is the, you know, person
The
who
janky
created
wiener
this
of it. I know.
really holds it back from its true potential.
Dude, I wish you would
which
just-
I may do curses about every single night.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Every candle you light.
yes, it's a prayer. Kralik is being held in Sunnydale Arms, and the vampire manages to rip the seams off of his straitjacket. While Blair is getting his pills and water, Kralik kills him and turns him into a vampire. When Blair wakes up, he frees Kralik.
What were the pills for again?
I don't know exactly if it was mentioned, but it was either to subdue him or
But it
like
couldn't have been, 'cause
make
he
him
was-
stronger.
I think they're jacking him up. That's what it was.
Or like they make him like they're his crazy pills. I don't really know.
No, they're his frenzy pills. Or
Do
the
you
ones who
think?
because he takes them
steroids,
himself.
maybe they're steroids.
He takes them himself.
right. He like needs them at the end.
Yeah.
So maybe steroids or
Yeah.
something.
It makes him stronger.
Right. Maybe it'll say in here. We'll see.
Yeah.
Giles goes to find Travers at the Arms building, but instead finds that Kralik is free and Hobson is dead.
Yikes, bro.
Yikes. That's what happens when you fuck with the Slayer. While walking home alone, Buffy is first confronted by two men looking for a lap dance, which was wild to be a grown man and ask a little girl
Oh, so gross.
on the street for a lap dance.
So gross.
And then Kralik. The latter chases her until Giles drives by and picks her up. During the chase, she accidentally drops her jacket. At the Summers home, Joyce hears a noise out front and goes to check it out. Thinking Buffy's injured on the stoop and covered in her coat, Joyce removes a hood to find Kralik
The
hiding
Little Red
underneath.
Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah. It is
And you had the audacity to call this man hot.
he was hot. He was hot.
I would have liked to see him not in vamp mode. Once.
Yeah, I just think he had nice hair, like kind of greasy, hot, sexy hair.
Yeah, but I like to see when they're not always in vamp mode.
Totally. But he's like the hottest vampire I've seen on this show so far.
I would agree with that.
Except for Spike is pretty hot in vamp mode.
Right.
But that's only because he's Spike. He's like not like
Right.
hot. So this is the hottest vamp plug.
Okay.
So far.
You love a little psycho freak.
I don't know what that is. The good news is I've reconciled that attraction in my actual personal life, but my attraction towards that in fiction will always be there.
Completely different.
It is.
It's
It is.
completely
It
different.
is.
I love a crazy little girl, so I get it.
Okay.
Come on.
Let's get into it.
Well, we can't.
Well, when are we gonna get some crazy little girls on this show?
Giles shows Buffy the syringe and explains that it's an organic compound designed to take away. It's like Ozempic. He's like giving her Ozempic. That's crazy. He admits that he's been injecting her with it for the Tento di Cruciamentum. A test every Slayer. Cacio Pepe. A test every Slayer must go through when/if they reach their 18th birthday.
Yikes!
The if of it all.
Mm-hmm.
The objective was to test Buffy's non-Slayer abilities by sending her into the Sunnydale Arms, where she would be locked in with Kralik and expected to kill him without her powers.
That is how I felt at the Kesha concert, being locked away in this venue with these people.
Drunk straight people.
I told Blake on the way home, I was like, I can't, because I went to Kim Petras. I like Kim Petras. I love Kesha, but like I don't know either of the music very well. Like I don't like know it has to be the concert.
Yeah.
I told Blake, I was like, I cannot go to the next concert I go to. It has to be someone I know.
I love, yeah.
Because as I get older,
concerts are horrible. I will die on this hill. Concerts are horrible. Go on YouTube and watch all these explanation videos of why concerts in the last 3 years are fucking garbage.
Really? Wait, are there
the
YouTube videos about
phenomenon
it?
is crazy. Yeah, there's like I don't remember exactly the wording that people use, but like the phenomenon of like why do you hate concerts so much? Like why are concerts so expensive? Why are they so unenjoyable to be at?
They're
like,
really hard, yeah.
And it's a chore. Like it's not fun anymore.
I know, but I used to love it.
I did too. I went to a concert maybe 2 a week, literally.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
would literally all my money went to shows.
Shows and like bigger concerts, whatever. I was concert girly, like festivals even. Like I did all of it, but so ever since the pandemic, that shit is like
it's the pandemic.
You can't afford it.
Yeah,
everyone is annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
and rude, and
yeah.
I never have fun.
Well,
so
and
why am
I also have a theory that like that artists now, because of streaming, and we'll get back to Buffy, because of
skip
streaming,
ahead a minute.
Yeah, but stay if you want some concert tea. Because of streaming, I don't think people listen to albums the same way they used to. So now, like, let's say Kesha released Gag Order. She's not going to perform Gag Order because people aren't listening to that album. They're listening to like all her music. They just shuffle her like discography.
Yeah.
And so she's just kind of choosing music from all over the place. But it's like, girl, I want you to fucking tour the album you just dropped. You know what I mean? Like that is also, I think, a part of it. That's just
I think artists did that even before the pandemic. Like not cater to like what audiences listen to. I think they did like tour the album.
Yeah, they used to do that more, which I
more.
like. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, but now they like play the song that's viral on TikTok.
Now everyone's doing fucking eras, bro. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm sad. I miss concerts.
And it's like, and I think I thought there's something wrong with me, and then I'm like, am I just getting old?
No,
and it's like part of it is I'm getting older, I guess, but I think
older people like going to concerts too. It's
I know,
not
and
bad.
I always thought I was gonna be like the old person at the concert. I'm like, I love going to concerts. I'm always gonna be someone who always goes to them.
I'll send you some YouTube videos.
Please do, because I can't figure it out. And like, I'm standing there next to Blake, and I'm like, I'm there for him because he really wanted to go, and I'm like, not really having fun, but I'm just like, I have to have fun so that he can have fun. Like, I'm like, I want us all to have fun. We're all having fun. You know what I mean?
I think people just don't know how to be around people anymore.
I think so too.
Like, it's been 3 years, but that doesn't mean anything.
Dude, people were fucking crazy at that concert. Someone was like spinning their partner around during fucking Timber.
No one knows how to
during
act.
Timber. Swing your partner round and round. Stupid fucking.
It makes a little sense.
And he was spinning his partner round and round into me. He was stepping on my shoes.
That's when I
These girls are like falling over. It was like,
that's when I start pushing.
Is going? Literally, I almost started. I started getting a little fight. If it wasn't for my anger management book, I would have thrown hands.
Cow in a parking lot.
Cow and a motherfucking parking lot.
We can go back to it, but I just can't. Crowds are. I mean, people are crazy. People are crazy nowadays. Like it is. I feel so elderly saying that, but
How did we get here? What was the last thing we read?
Buffy was expected to kill him without her powers.
Fuck. I really wish I can draw a linear.
I'll just go back. It's okay.
Wait, how do we get there?
You started talking about Kesha concert.
But I wouldn't just. I mean, I would just pull that out of my ass. But like, I must have.
No, there was a reason.
Just give me a reason. Just a little bit's enough.
Yeah, let us know. I literally don't remember.
I'm just glad it's not just me. But I don't. Yeah. Anyway, it's an off-pod convo.
Buffy is very hurt.
She's so hurt.
Not only because Giles was drugging her, but also because he didn't say anything despite her suffering. She tells him to leave her alone. Giles assures her that the test is invalidated because of what he has told her and that he will protect her from Kralik. Cordelia shows up to borrow some books and Buffy asks her to drive her home, which was so cute. Do you remember that?
I love that Cordy's like the resident driver. She's
absolutely.
Literally just like, she's
Queen
the
C.
driver. And I'm the driver.
Sure, I'm the driver. It's me.
I'm the driver. It's Queen C.
And I love when Cordy is like typical Cordy joking, but then like sees, like sometimes she truly sees the gravity of a situation is like, yeah, of course.
She's like, oh yeah, whatever you need. Yeah, like yeah.
I know, even when they're like not really friends right
I
now.
love her. I can't wait for them.
It's a very small thing, but I just love that moment.
And again, that is on Charisma Carpenter for the most charismatic portrayal of this character.
So true. When Buffy arrives home, she finds a Polaroid picture of her mother in the hands of Kralik. Buffy changes her clothes. That is so funny. Did you remember when we were watching it? And I said it. I was like, she changed her outfit into the overalls.
Oh yeah.
I was like, girl, first of all, you had time to change, and then you put on overalls to fight.
Maybe it was Cordy's clothes. Maybe she borrowed Cordy's clothes in the car.
Cordelia wearing overalls.
Maybe it was her painting clothes.
Girl. Painting.
Yeah, for the project she's working on.
Right.
The statue of herself that she's painting.
Right. And
nothing.
Okay. He completely threw me off.
I'm so sorry. You know, I will say I've been trying to interrupt you less in our recordings today.
You should interrupt me. I'm just fucking reading this. So otherwise that's not really a podcast, honey. Buffy changes her clothes, grabs her weapons and supplies, and heads out to find her mother.
Mother of the house.
Mother of the house.
Mother of the house.
Travers, the head watcher, seeks out Giles at the library. Giles explains that the test should be canceled because Buffy now knows about it, as well as Kralik's escape.
I love that name. Kralik is such a good name. Kralik.
Quentin replies that it is too late to cancel because Buffy has already entered the field of battle. Giles leaves toward the arms building, hoping to help Buffy.
I just remembered how this episode ends.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's get to it.
I forgot.
At Sunnydale Arms, Kralik chases Buffy until his need for his antipsychotic pills becomes... Oh, antipsychotic pills, because he's crazy. That's
he's
what it
fucking
was.
Crazy.
No, because he, like, remember when he was like, my mommy castrated me?
Oh, I forgot about
like,
the mommy issues.
Okay. Get in line.
Literally.
We all have mommy issues, honey.
Holy shit. I forgot about that.
It was fucked up, though. I was like, yikes. At least, you know, he's a vamp for sure. Vamps are just evil, but I was like, damn.
But it is crazy when you think about the fact that like this is like a poor boy that like grew up and like went through this like really abusive like awful situation, and then he got turned into a vampire. It's like, yeah, I guess I would probably like allow like if you already were pissed at the world and then you got your soul taken out of your body, you'd be fucking crazy killer too.
For sure. I think it's interesting that antipsychotic pills work on a vampire, but maybe we're not ready for that conversation.
Well, it's a brain chemical thing, and they still have chems in the brains. Must be chems on the brain.
That's true. That's very true. Buffy steals the pills away and slides down a laundry chute where she finds Joyce tied up. Kralik breaks through the door looking for his pills and water.
Pills and potions.
You're a fucking buff-ass vampire and you need water to take your little pills.
That was the funniest part of this entire episode.
Funny.
Like, so funny to me.
It was like pronounced. It was
But
a pronounced detail that he needs his
It
water.
kind of makes sense though, because like I mean, at the end of the day, he's just like this little like bitch ass vampire who
Right,
like
and
isn't
he, like,
over
needs
any
his
of his
widow
shit.
water.
Yeah, of course he does.
As someone who needs water to take an ibuprofen, I'm not saying.
Oh,
that
mama, I need water to take a chewable gummy.
Same.
I like
to take a breath mint, honey. I need some water.
to take a Listerine
But I just
strip.
think those are spicy.
Why is this so spicy?
That's spicy. I'm just saying, as a big daddy vamp, like
Yeah, but that just goes to show he's a bitch. he's a little bitch.
Kralik, a little bitch. After he swallows the pills, he's surprised to find out that Buffy tricked him into drinking holy water, which dusts him. Buffy tries to free her mother, but cannot.
Oh, it doesn't just dust him. He catches on fire from the inside out.
It's like
it's amazing.
Yeah. What is that
So good.
called?
Immolation?
No. Yeah, I guess
Immolation?
So that's setting yourself on fire. But he didn't.
Self-immolation.
I mean, I guess he did unknowingly emulated.
Oh, he was emulated for sure.
Okay, honey. After he swallows the pills, Buffy tries to free Joyce, but cannot because the knots are too tight, and she has yet to regain her strength. Blair reappears and lunges at Buffy, but Giles shows up and stakes him.
Who reappears?
The vamp that the Kralik turned into a vamp.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, yeah.
He was
yeah,
still
yeah,
lurking
yeah.
in the house.
Lurker of the house.
Lurker of the house. It was a really good haunted house setting.
It was
fun. It was really fun. I
Ooh.
love what?
Sorry, there's just never mind. Go ahead.
What?
My hair is in knots constantly. I thought when I was going to bed, I was daydreaming about getting a buzz cut. I have a haircut on December 1, and I'm like,
you think?
I'm 10% considering it. That's not a lot.
I think about cutting it short all the time.
And like,
but
I also been thinking about.
I hate how I looked with short hair.
Yeah, I get it.
Now that I think about it, now that I have long hair, I hate having it, but I cannot not have it.
I just think I don't want to over-identify with my hair. I think there's a lesson in attachment in there for me. So at some point, I will have to cut this off, and it might be on December 1st. I'll let you know. I don't know.
I think you looked really nice with buzzed hair. Like
yeah, but it's more like, do you understand how long it's gonna take me to grow it back in?
So what? It's gonna be healthier.
I mean, it is healthy.
I know, but it grows.
I'm kidding.
Bitch. You Kralik little bitch.
Back
at the library, Travers congratulates a beaten and bloody Buffy on her accomplishment. Yay! You passed the test we almost fucking killed you with. And put your mother in danger. Yay!
Yes, and we're just the watchers. So we're just gonna watch you do it.
I'm just an old little bitch who's gonna watch it happen.
And I'm gonna fly back to the council and not really give a fuck about who you are.
Right. However, Buffy is very bitter. Buffy is bitter, bloody, and beaten.
Come on, BBB.
BBB. Over the council's deception and the fact that they let Kralik get away and target her mother. That's crazy.
The tea. And you know what's so awful? The fact that she was left powerless to help her own mom.
Which, like, is horrible and crazy, and they need some antipsychotic pills.
Yeah.
But I think it is a good lesson for her to know that the people around her will always be in danger.
Yeah,
which
and
she
that,
knows already.
and that the only person she can trust is herself. I mean, like, you can trust other people, but like,
at the end of the day, what you have is yourself.
Listen, yeah.
Yikes. Well, shit. Travers isn't finished, though. He states that while Buffy passed the
Dude,
test,
such
Giles,
a gag. This is such a gag.
Mr. Giles has failed because he didn't remain objective.
And he says the girl's become too much of a daughter to you or something. And I was like, oh my God. But then like Buffy needed that moment so that she could like see the humanity in Giles and be like, damn, he flopped because he actually does love me that much and he didn't want to be doing this, but he had to do this.
Yeah, so it is clear that Giles is too close to Buffy. Travers tells Giles that he's fired because he has a father's love for Buffy.
That's what it is.
Which he says is useless to the cause. Fuck you. You literally were never hugged as a child. Buffy is stunned not only at Giles being fired. You literally were
castrated by your mom.
Well, not him.
I know.
I mean, hey, maybe.
Maybe.
With the way he's acting. Buffy is stunned not only at Giles for being fired, but now understanding the depth of his feelings towards her. Travers informs the duo that a new watcher is going to be sent to train Buffy and warns Giles he will be dealt with if he tries to interfere or undermine their authority. As he leaves, he again congratulates Buffy on her success. Buffy, her voice full of contempt, simply tells him, "Bite me." After Travers leaves, Giles helps Buffy clean her wounds, which she lets him do, forgiving him in light of the sacrifice he made for her.
So, like, when can we watch the next episode?
Well, I'm not done.
Okay.
The next day, Buffy celebrates her birthday with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and her close friends. The gang learns about the previous night's events, and Joyce is very impressed with how clever Buffy was in killing Kralik. Willow is in shock that Giles was fired.
I love that.
I know.
I love
she was
that.
shook.
She
Willow
was
shook.
I
The
know.
house.
I love Shook Willow.
I love Shook Willow. Buffy reassures her that Giles will still be around. After all, he still has his job at the library. When Buffy, minus her strength, can't open the peanut butter jar, Xander delightfully offers to help, but is also unable to open it.
Period.
Beta. He asks Willow to give him a hand with it. And
Shook Willow.
the episode. I love that episode.
It's a really good episode for so many reasons, and it's like such a satisfying emotional watch because it's like you feel like the danger and the scariness of it, but you also feel like the heartbreak of it, but you also feel like the love in it. Like it's just a balanced episode.
Range of emotions.
It is, and I can't wait to find out what Giles is gonna do, and I can't wait because after that episode, I'm like, okay, so maybe like the Watcher Council is actually because like we also found out about like the rogue Watcher, that Faith, they used to be Faith or whatever, and I'm like, the more we get about like Watcher Council lore, I'm like, maybe the Watcher Council is like fucked the way that like the government is fucked. And maybe they're just pitting all these people against each other to like fight like whatever war that they have against each other.
I guess we'll find out.
That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I hot or cold or warm?
You're warm.
Okay. Like very warm?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I've never seen Buffy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what's this? Microphone.
Well,
shit.
It's time to dock the conversation.
But if you would like to talk with us about it, you can do so on YouTube, HELLMOUTH HOMOS in the comments, or email at fearcruise@gmail.com.
And our next episode will be talking about the Zeppo. This was a highly requested episode. It was not my choice to watch this. It was not my choice to talk about this episode, but we give the people what they want.
Interesting.
We give the people what
I'm very
they want.
excited now.
On December 13th, which, so, hey, not my choice, but we listen to the friends and the fans.
Friends of the fam.
And we'll see you then.
What's the vibe? What before I watch it, I have to know why. Or I guess we can wait till that episode. Why did you not want to talk about this one? I declined to answer.
Nope.
We will find out.
I didn't say decline to answer. I said X. X marks the spot.
That means nothing to me.
Whose name starts with an X?
Oh, Xander.
Xander.
Exactly,
It's
Xander.
an Xander episode.
Oh, is this the fucking like the tragic backstory of his family life episode?
So tragic.
Is that what it is?
We'll see on December 13th.
Bitch.
And until next time,
Slay frights.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.